Welcome back to A Better Choice Homestead, where on my channel I focus on food, growing it, preparing it, and preserving it. I do 3 videos a week, and on Tuesdays I do a segment called Tasty Tuesday, where I like to show how to make quick, simple, easy, healthy, nutritious, delicious meals that you can usually get onto the table in less than 30 minutes. Tonight is going to be one of those dishes. I am going to be making shrimp fried rice, which really only takes a few minutes once you get everything into the skillet. So the only amount of time it's really going to take is however long it takes you to prep your ingredients, which can certainly be done ahead of time. So if you've got some time on your hands over the weekend, you can prep a whole bunch of veggies and it'll be simple to throw together for a weeknight meal. So let's get started. For the ingredients I've chosen to use today, I'm going to do eggs, and this is 3 eggs already beaten. I've got 1 medium to large size onion that I have diced down. That's quite a bit of onion, so normally I would add some green onions to this as well, but this is enough, so we're gonna leave it there. I have 2 large carrots diced down. I have about a thumb size piece of ginger that I have just minced down into small pieces here. I have 3 large cloves of garlic that I've done the same thing, they're minced down. I've got my protein of choice, which, like I said, today is going to be shrimp. This is going to cook up really quick, but you can certainly use chicken, pork, beef, whatever you want. You'd cook it a little bit differently. These are going to go in towards the end. If you were doing another protein, you'd want to do those just after the eggs and take them out of the pan to cook the vegetables. I've got 4 cups of jasmine rice. This is leftover rice. Stir-fried rice is best made with a leftover rice because it's not as starchy and stuck together. So this is day-old rice here. I've got about 3/4 of a cup of frozen peas. And I've got a dish here with about 3 tablespoons, maybe 4, of coconut aminos or soy sauce. And to that, I've added about a teaspoon of oyster sauce. I have everything in the order that I'm going to be using it in the pan because everything goes super quick. I don't want to have to think about anything. So I'm going to pre-cook the eggs. I'm going to take those out. Then I'm going to cook the onions and the carrots together with some oil as well. After they cook for about 3 minutes, we're going to get the ginger and the garlic in there until they get fragrant. We're going to add the shrimp, and as soon as that starts to pink up, I'm going to toss in the rice and the peas. And then we're going to pour the sauce around the outside of the pan, let that caramelize underneath the ingredients for a minute before we toss everything together. So let's get started. Over here, I have my oil, and I also have a plate. So the plate is going to be for the eggs because I'm going to cook those first, take them out, and set them aside. The nice thing about cooking with the wok, you can certainly do this in a frying pan, but the nice thing about a wok is you have all this surface area. It's shaped like a bowl so that the flames heat up the entire pan, so you have more surface area to cook on, and things cook really, really fast. As soon as you see some smoke coming off of your pan, which I am now, you're going to add some oil. I'm using avocado oil because it has a really high smoke point. And you're going to start at the outer edge of the pan just to make sure that, you know, a lot of your sides are covered. And I'm just doing a full turn and a half. And making sure the bottom is well coated. And in go the eggs. These are going to cook up quick. You want to get them to almost 100% cooked through, but still just a little bit wet because they're going to cook again later on in the dish. Later on, tongue in cheek, because this is so fast. All right, just going to set those aside. I'm going to go back in with just another drizzle of the avocado oil or any neutral high smoke point cooking oil. I'm going to go in with the onions. And the carrots. And because everything cooks so fast and it's also cooking up on the sides of the pan, you want to make sure that you're moving things around so that they don't burn. But like I said, this is just going to take a couple of minutes. And you can adjust the vegetables that you use. Feel free to throw in some bell peppers or any other vegetable that you like. Stir-fried rice can be a refrigerator clean-out dinner. And you'll know you're ready to move on to the next step when your onions are translucent and your carrots are nice and glossy and they look like they're getting softened. We're almost there. I've got my flame on high, so this pan is screaming hot. I'm just going to move everything up to the sides of the pan where it's still going to continue to cook, but I want to be able to drop in. I want to be able to drop in my ginger and my garlic. We're just trying to get this fragrant, and then we'll mix it in with the rest of the vegetables. Once you can start to smell that garlic, which I can now, you can go ahead and mix all of that in. And again, we're going to push everything back out to the sides of the pan. Now I'm going to be dropping in my shrimp. Now this shrimp has been rinsed and it has been patted dry because I'm not trying to create steam in here. I want things to cook really fast and not braise. We're going to let that shrimp just pink up some as it's starting to do. So we're just going to flip it. And this is shrimp that has been deveined and had the shells and tails removed, which I think is easier to work with. Otherwise, you got to do that as an extra step before you cook. You don't want to overcook these, so as soon as the gray tint to the shrimp is gone, you want to move on to the next step. Or if you pre-cooked, say, chicken in here and taken it out just like you took out the eggs, once your vegetables are at this point, that is when you would add your protein back in. Almost there on the shrimp. And you can use whatever size shrimp you like. I like the bigger shrimp personally. A lot of times you see this made with those little teeny tiny shrimp. All right, we're gonna mix this all in now because we are good on the shrimp. I'm gonna go ahead and toss in my frozen peas and get those warmed up. And the rice. All 4 cups of it. Get everything tossed together. Doesn't that look lovely? All right, now I'm going to pull kind of everything towards the center here. so I can drop my sauce down along the outside edge so that it will catch underneath the rice and the vegetables and the shrimp and start to caramelize. So I'm just going to go in around the outside of the pan. And then go ahead and start to stir it in. Now I use coconut aminos instead of soy sauce. It imparts less of that caramelized color. This is still going to taste absolutely fantastic. And you can see that the rice is not clumping together at all because that was thoroughly dried out in the refrigerator overnight as a leftover side dish. Once your sauce is all mixed in there, we're going to go ahead and just add the eggs back in. And I'm just going to kind of break them up a little bit and then get them stirred through. You can break them up into the size that works best for you. I like a little bit of, bite to my egg to know that I'm getting some egg. And this is just finishing off those eggs without overcooking them and drying them out. We're done. I'm going to go ahead and get the heat turned off. We're going to plate this up and give it a test. This looks so good. And I am pretty hungry. I really didn't have much to eat today, so I'm going to devour this, but let's see how we did. It's pretty hot. This smells amazing. That shrimp smells really good, really fresh. Wow. Tiny bit of sweetness. The coconut aminos gave it that kind of umami and salty flavor. The carrots are cooked to a tender crisp. They're not mushy. They're delectable. The eggs are not rubbery. All right, let's try the shrimp. Oh, and the rice. The rice is perfect. It's not crunchy. It's not too starchy. It's absolutely beautiful. And let's try our shrimp. It's perfect. So whatever amount of time it takes you to prep vegetables, after that, you can have dinner on the table in 10 minutes. It's the peas. It's the peas that's bringing the sweetness. They're amazing. I did use frozen peas because the dry peas that I have are not necessarily sweet peas. And I did use organic because peas are on the list of dirty dozen foods that you shouldn't eat unless they're organic. I need to go finish this bowl. This is absolutely amazing. What's your favorite stir-fried rice? I like chicken. I've done chicken. I have not done pork or beef, but chicken is a good one as well. In fact, I have chicken in the fridge that I was going to use for this, and I probably still will. I'll probably make this again because I can freeze dry all of my leftovers, and I haven't freeze dried anything rice yet. So I'm going to actually do a second dish later that has the chicken in it. But I would love to hear what your favorite stir-fry rice dish is. And did you know that you can have it ready in 10 minutes just by using leftovers in your fridge, including leftover rice? Thank you so much for joining me for another edition of Tasty Tuesday. My name is Kelly. You're at A Better Choice Homestead, and I do hope you come back and visit again soon.